Welcome to the speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place at Medcity International Academy, Kottayam on November 9th, 2023. The examiner is Archana Suresh and the examiner number is 1122. The center number is 𝐌𝐿TS02. The candidate is 𝐿TS German and the candidate number is 1752. May I know your full name?
My full name is 𝐿TS German.
How may I address you?
You may address me as 𝐿TS.
So 𝐿TS, may I see your ID?
Here is my passport.
Thank you. So 𝐿TS, where do you come from?
I come from Kala, which is a beautiful town in the district of Kottayam, and it is situated on the banks of 𝐼𝐿TS river.
So 𝐿TS, speaking has 3 sessions and all these 3 sessions will be recorded. Now let's start with the first part of speaking, which is the introduction and interview. And let's talk about studies. What subjects are you studying?
I recently got graduated in mathematics and I am currently planning to go abroad for my further studies.
Do you prefer to study in the mornings or in the afternoons?
Well, I am a morning person, so even if I try to stay late at night, I would not do that. So I usually wake up early in the morning.
Okay. Now let's talk about names. Does your name have any special meaning?
No, my name doesn't have any special meaning because it's a combination of my parents' name.
Okay. So are there any differences between how Indians name their children now and how they did in the past?
Well, I think there are quite some differences because earlier parents used to name their children using some common ones. But now the trend has changed. They name their child using unique ones and they also want some meaning for that names.
Okay. Now let's move on with color. What's your favorite color?
Yellow is my favorite because whenever I see that color, I feel warm and pleasant.
So does color matter when you buy things?
Well, color doesn't matter much because it is just as equal as price and quality.
Okay. What is the difference between men's and women's preference on colors?
That's a difficult question because I don't think there are much differences based on gender. It is based on each individual's interest. It differs from person to person, so I don't think gender is a criteria.
Okay. So that is the end of the first part of speaking. Now let's move on to the second part, which is the cue card. So today, your cue card question is, talk about a traditional object of your country or talk about a traditional product of your country that you bought. You have 4 sub-questions. You will be given 1 minute for preparation and during that 1 minute you can take notes if you want. So here is your question. This is your preparation paper. You may start preparing now. Okay, 𝐿TS, that is the end of your preparation time. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So you'll be asked to speak for 2 minutes. Now you can start speaking.
India is rich in diversity. Traditions and cultures were prevailing in my country and several traditional products were very important in India. I would like to talk about one such product, that is Aranmula mirror, and it was originated in a place called Aranmula in the district of Pathanamthitta in Kerala. My grandmother is a person who is very fond of collecting these kinds of items, and once when I was going through these collections, I saw a beautiful mirror and it was this Aranmula mirror and it was a beautiful piece with lot of precious stones embedded on its sides. It also had a long tail which helps the user to hold that easily, and it was so beautiful. And she also told me that it was used by royal people during ancient times. So ordinary people find it very difficult to afford that because it was quite expensive. Still today they are not available in numerous numbers. We could see that in museums and palaces. So it's one of the rare pieces. So definitely it's a traditional product. Even foreigners visit India to see these kinds of Aranmula mirror. And the main specialty of this mirror is that it lacks secondary reflection. It's a unique feature that differentiates it from other kinds of plain mirrors. And another important factor of this mirror is that it is made of metal alloy. Since I am fond of these kinds of items, my grandmother gifted me this as my birthday gift. So I am very happy to have that mirror.
Okay, 𝐿TS, your 2 minutes time is over. Now let's move on to the third part, which is the follow-up session. What are the benefits of traditional products to locals?
Traditional products provide late lot of advantages to the local people, especially the monetary benefit. They get a lot of financial assistance through these products. Several foreigners visit those places to buy these products, so it also adds some financial status to them. They stay connected with the heritage and culture of their country, making them feel proud of that.
Okay. Do you think the government should help in the promotion of traditional products?
Definitely, government should play a major role in protecting these traditional products. As I already said, it connects people with their tradition and culture. So government should definitely take certain actions to preserve these kinds of traditional objects. It even contributes to the economy of a country, since a lot of foreigners are visiting a country, they definitely go for these traditional objects. So I would say that government should take necessary actions.
Okay. Why do people buy traditional products? Is it because of their traditional value or is it because they are handmade?
I think both these factors contribute equally. Since these traditional objects are handmade, they have a unique feature. Also, people are quite bored to buy items which are machine made or factory made. So they all go for handmade items because of their specialities. So I think both these factors contribute equally.
Okay. Is it necessary to protect traditions?
Yes, definitely. I think it's very important to protect traditions because they connect people with their culture and heritage. So it's very important to preserve these traditions. Even future generations should know about these traditions and culture. It makes them feel proud to think of their past and ancestors.
Okay. Do you think teenagers should learn about traditions?
Definitely, teenagers should learn these, or they should increase their knowledge on traditional products. I believe that this should be added to their curriculum too. It makes them proud of their ancestors. They get to know about their past and it helps them to lead a successful life in the future.
Okay, Jomsi, that's the end of your speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Medcity International Academy. Trusted hands forever.